Time for Student of the Week.
We have to do something apart from what we are doing. Whenever you're coming here, you can just do a regular job. You can survive.
Yeah.
But to satisfy that boss of yourself, you have to do something different. And to do that, we have to see what are the options available to us. You go to people, you just ask for stuff that you think is important to you, and don't settle for less. Recently, before I used to think that there are so many Indian people here. Why? I want Canadian experience, But we miss to understand the thing, because not every country, they don't have that good relations with their kids maybe. So I just want to say that if you see too many Indians, feel proud that they are hardworking, they have good relations with their parents, and they are investing their lifetime savings to come here and help everybody if it's possible.
I want to hear one more song, and the one you sang in the promo.
Ye hausla kaise jhuke, ye arzu कैसे रुके, मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या.
पेरेंट्स का लाड, घर का आराम छोड़कर पढ़ने आते हैं. स्कूल, घर, जॉब की जगलिंग में दिन बिताते हैं. डिटर्मिनेशन कुछ करने का रखता है मन को स्ट्रॉन्ग. तभी तो परदेश में भी ये अपने जलवे दिखाते हैं.
स्टूडेंट्स को जानते सब है, पर पहचानो मेरे यानी कि जयमिन के साथ शो आपनो गुजराती के स्पेशल सेगमेंट स्टूडेंट ऑफ द वीक पर.
10:19 and once again it's time for Student of the Week. बहुत एनर्जी के साथ, बहुत ही सपनों के साथ जब स्टूडेंट इधर आता है, तब क्या सोच के आता है? ये सोच के आता है कि मैं मेरी मॉम डैड का नाम रोशन करूंगा या करूंगी, मैं इधर जाके ग्रो करूंगा या करूंगी. एंड देन जब लाइफ आगे बढ़ती है, देन दे रियलाइज कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई करना, सिर्फ ग्रो करना, सिर्फ जॉब लेना, दैट्स नॉट इट. उसके साथ साथ बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें होती है जो मैंने कभी सोची ही नहीं थी, या फिर लाइफ में कभी मेरे सामने आई नहीं थी, और वो मेरे सामने बिल्कुल दरवाजे पे दस्तक दे रही है, और मैं क्वेश्चन मार्क के साथ खड़ी हूं कि यार मुझे ये तो नहीं करना था. But that's a life. Maybe you were not prepared, but now you are. And then better version of yours own will be much more matured, much more ready, and maybe much more ready for the whole world, the real world. पर चलिए, ये सब बातें आज मैं इसलिए बताता हूँ क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स बहुत कुछ पीछे छोड़ के आते हैं. नॉट जस्ट देयर फैमिली, नॉट जस्ट देयर लाइफस्टाइल, पर उसके साथ साथ बहुत सारी यादें जो शायद उनके दिमाग में तो होती है, पर वो कभी अपने साथ लेकर नहीं आ सकते. दोस्त फ्रेंड्स, दोस्त चाचा की लड़की, दोस्त पेरेंट्स मेमोरीज, पर उसके साथ साथ कुछ और नई चीजें भी उनके साथ इधर जुड़ जाती हैं. बट हाउ टू बैलेंस इट आउट? कभी क्या आपका सही वर्जन बाहर आता है, और यू हैव टू चेंज योरसेल्फ टू अकोमोडेट इनटू न्यू कंट्री. कुछ ऐसा ही हुआ है आज के स्टूडेंट के साथ भी. चीजें तुरंत इतनी फास्ट बदली कि उसको लगा कि यार ये लाइफ आगे तो बढ़ रही है, पर क्या सही डायरेक्शन में आगे बढ़ रही है? बड़ी कि नहीं बड़ी, कौन सा वर्जन उसका बाहर आया, आज ये सारी बातें करेंगे आज के स्टूडेंट के साथ. तो आप सुन रहे हैं, आप जानना चाहते हैं आज के स्टूडेंट के बारे में. हेलो यातिका, हाउ आर यू? गुड मॉर्निंग.
Hi, good morning, Jaymin. I'm good. You?
I'm fantastic. The way, you are spreading love and smile on Instagram with your beautiful singing. I cannot demand anything more than a first song for now. उसके बाद सारी बातें करेंगे. पहले can I hear your beautiful voice?
Yeah.
And for my lovely audience.
All right. So this is the song that I always listen. And sometimes I cry too. Yeah.
Okay. Feel free to.
Yeah, because this song, I think it is an inner voice of a student who is struggling here, or it is a voice of God for me speaking something to me. So tum dura tere nana tum duna tere nana, ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या धुंधला साहिल तो क्या तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या राह पे कांटे बिखरे अगर उस पे तो फिर भी चलना ही है शाम छुपाए सूरज अगर रात को एक दिन ढलना ही है हिम्मत रंग लाएगी सुबह फिर आएगी रुत ये ढल जाएगी हो ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके
I cannot tell you guys how it is an amazing aura. It is an amazing, beautiful vibe right now in the studio. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this beautiful song. Okay. When did you arrive then? What was the course? What was the college?
Okay, so I arrived in 2021. Yeah.
Okay.
So my course was, all-time favorite. I researched about it. Everything that I planned for, it was the course. It was business management course in Lambton College in Toronto.
Okay.
The college that I selected, it was a very good choice for me.
Okay.
But the course that I selected, I thought back home, I thought that this is what I'm supposed to do in my life. This is where I'm going. This is the right direction now because I've chosen the course that will help me to go where I want to be, So when I came here, I saw, oh my God, there's so many people doing the same thing. And, there has been a format that we follow.
Correct.
Okay, so take a business management course if you are, 12th grade student. If you've done commerce, okay, take a business management course and then you can go and then you can just get an entry to Canada. But for me, it was like, I want to go to Canada, but I want to study. And I want to make my life better. I want to be, the superhero of my life that I want to be.
But you are.
Yeah, but at that time, I just saw everybody just getting that course just so that they can get an entry here, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still needed something else in my life. And I always crave for, okay, that I have to study more. I have to study more. Because I just don't want to focus on, just getting my status permanent here and then sitting at one place and doing the same thing for so long. So, but the college has given me tons of opportunity, honestly. If I was not in that college, I don't know where I would have done all that. Because if you see my resume, most the part of it is from my college. They've given me opportunities to volunteer and tons of things.
Can I correct you here?
Sorry?
Can I correct you here?
Yeah.
College gives opportunity to everybody.
Yeah.
It's you who grab it.
Yeah,
so
that's
give some credit to yourself as well.
Sure. Yeah, sometimes we just, end up underestimating ourselves.
Yeah.
And we just keep thinking, I am so grateful I got this. But now that you've said that, now I remember that, yes, that happened to me. Because when I was back home, I didn't know how college things work.
Yeah.
So what happened to me was that I always was part of, student councils back home, where students are leading the other students and helping them. So there was a similar opportunity in our college, but I missed the deadline because I completed 1 full year of my course back home because of COVID. So I missed that, and I was so, I thought that I missed my lifetime opportunity. So I emailed everybody, but they said that deadline is deadline. We can't do anything. So there I got my first lesson that in Canada, you cannot miss deadlines at all.
Yeah.
If you are supposed to do something sometime, it has to be that time.
That's
Otherwise, it's gone. But then I waited for like the whole year. And even when I was not supposed to enter into that council, I emailed them and I somehow got an interview. And so it was a 2-step process that they will interview me first and then they will send me an email. But I got selected in the interview itself.
Fantastic.
So things worked out for me. Whatever I missed out, I just spoke that. And then she said that we need people like you. So, yeah.
So what are the things you have explored? Let me come to that point. Because जब student council में जाता है कोई भी, they must have seen something in you. ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसको अच्छा बोलना आता है वो आ गया. And
Yeah.
then, they must have seen something. So, and apart from that, कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ है जो आपने की and you suggest to all students to also participate in those things?
So, for me, it was like I always suggested them to, don't. So what happens in a student life is that we think that the college facility, they are our enemies. But when we enter into that system, we understand that what are the things that college is doing for us, and we are not taking advantage of that at all.
Yeah.
Like, we are not even that much focused to see what the college has to offer us. We are paying too much money to them and we are getting nothing out of it. We are just passing our exams. So I've always suggested students, first of all, to check whatever facilities their college has and take advantage of it.
जैसे कि?
For like, we have so many volunteer opportunities. We have internships. We have free tutoring. The college was giving free tutoring. I didn't know that. I got to know when I was called for an interview for tutoring. So I got into that section as well. I started, tutoring students.
Correct.
At some point, yeah.
But student, उसकी life में बहुत सारी चीजें होती है.
Yes.
Okay? So if I ask you what you gain out of it, for example, tutoring experience, or the intern or the volunteer experiences, what do you gain out of it?
We gain Canadian experience, what we came
And
here
why it
for.
matters? Why it matters?
It matters because we have to do something apart from what we are doing. If this country is a place where you can survive, definitely. Whenever you're coming here, you can just do a regular job. You can survive.
Yeah.
But to satisfy that inner boss of yourself, you have to do something different. And to do that, we have to see what are the options available to us.
Exactly. The Canadian experience, the right word exactly is to mention. And that's what I wanted to know. Because the students volunteer, मुझे वो थोड़ी करना होता है. I can go join a job and earn a minimum wage an hour, and that will suffice my expenses. But you are not realizing कि आपको ये कोर्स के बाद 2 साल के बाद you are going to go in a real world.
Yeah.
कि जहाँ पे real काम करना होगा, real बंदे होंगे, वहाँ पे minimum wage वाले नहीं भी होंगे शायद, right? So all I would suggest from your experiences कि ये बहुत ज़रूरत है. जब आपको टाइम मिल रहा है तब ले लो. 2 साल के बाद आपको कोई पूछने भी नहीं वाला है. Lambton College is not calling you today.
They're not coming over me. Yes.
Yeah.
Even you won't believe I graduated from my college. And even after that, I went to the college and I said that I want to perform. And my second or third performance was after I graduated. Because half of my studies was done back home. So I didn't get a chance.
What was your first performance about that?
So my first performance was like, I was a host in an Independence Day celebration in my college. So they celebrate a lot. They celebrate different cultures because there is no Canadian student studying at colleges where we study. Apart from some colleges, definitely. But the colleges that are giving offers to us, to immigrants, they are giving too much sometimes, and we just don't know. We are just sitting,
Yeah.
So I'd always suggest everybody out there to, if you definitely want to do something else, reach out to your office administrators, reach out to your counselors, and they would definitely give you something. I was sitting at my office council one day, and a student came up to the counselor and he said, "Why are there so less volunteer opportunities for my course. And for other courses, there's too much. So what he did was, okay, you want a paid job? He said, yeah. So he gave him that job that point of time. And he said that just because you are asking, I'm giving you the job.
Wow.
Because there haven't been students coming to me and asking for jobs. So, and that was after I graduated.
Wow.
So college, whenever I go to college, it is just a wonderful experience for me. Before, we criticize the college. Oh, the building is so small. Oh, they are taking all the students in. But we don't realize that we are a part of it. And we have to see what are the good things that we can get from that instead of blaming them for what they don't have, like
Very
other
nice.
colleges.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody have told you so far, but you have a quite vibrant and influenced personality.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so अभी time हो गया एक और song का फिर, and then I realized कि
Okay, I'm just getting my voice ready.
which one it is?
It is, it is the song called Home.
Okay.
And I've posted it quite a few times, and I love that song. It especially for daughters who leave their home.
Ooh,
So,
fantastic. Go ahead.
I'm a phoenix in the waters. The fish there's learned to fly. And I've always been a daughter. But feathers are meant for the sky. So I'm wishing further for the excitement to arrive. It's just I'd rather be causing the chaos than laying at the sharp end of this knife. With every small disaster, I let the water still take me away to someplace real. 'Cause they say home is where your heart is set in stone. It's where you go when you're alone. It's where you go to rest your bones. It's not just where you lay your head. It's not just where you make your bed. As long as we're together, doesn't matter where we go home.
Wow.
Home. This is all about our home. It says that it doesn't matter if, whatever place it is, even it's Canada or it's Australia or it's India. Until unless we have support from our buddies, our parents who belong to us, every place can be a home. It's just, and that's the thing that we miss in Canada. We leave all the circle out. We leave our parents out. And it's the story of every Canadian student. Every
immigrant, I would say.
Yeah. So it's just that if we would have had those people here, it can be a home here too,
Yeah.
But you have to, I always say, you cry, you burn, but you have to make it work, however it is. Because parents are not sending us with a hope that we would get depressed here, we would get anxiety here, like I did. They don't think it that way. They think they invest the money just because they think that our bright child is having, capacity to do that. They can turn, whatever to gold, and they can survive. Not just survive, and they can rule the world. But we miss that thing, and what we end up believing is what other people want us to believe, that we are nothing here. So
a very sad truth about it. But Yatika, what changed you?
the country, the people, and me not getting what I've always wanted, that changed me. Because back home, we are heroes of our lives. When I was a student when I was in my school, I was performing in every event I could, and I was even earning at that time.
Correct.
I went to shows, I used to sing, but here I had no connections. And I went here, I always used to wonder, how are these people doing all this stuff? How did they even start? So, when you
asked
have...
me the same question.
Yeah. So, when you have too many people here doing the regular things that they want to do, what they suggest you, he must have too much money. He might have too much money. Or he might have had some people here who might have had helped him. Like before today, I didn't know that you've started it from scratch.
Yeah.
Even here in Canada. So what we keep on thinking is that, okay, maybe it's my bad luck that I don't have enough connections here. I don't know enough people here. And we settle in that race and we just think, okay, I'll sit and wait what would happen in my life. And that changed me. And a lot of stuff in India, because we have our parents, we don't think that we need somebody else. But we definitely need people here who can guide us in a better way. And we have to stay away from people who are ready to take us down, who are thinking that we are fake.
Have you come across few?
Yeah, I've come across people,
In Canada?
Yeah, in Canada.
What do they do, by the way?
So it's just the talk, that takes you down, because you're going through so much from inside. So at the time what happened was,
sorry to cut you here, but you mentioned that your personality got changed when you arrived here.
Yeah.
And if you can connect to this story as well.
Yeah. So what happened was, I was not getting, enough opportunities here. I was surviving for that because I've always done extra in my life. Because I'm a singer, artists, if we are doing something in our regular lives, we can't leave music. So I used to go to my music classes. I was a little inconsistent, and I realized that I could have been spent more time, When I was back home, I used to spend less time with my family. Like, I used to think, oh my God, why I can't adjust here. Sometimes we always think that way. But here I understood how, my father has, got up in the morning and always ready to work. Sometimes when I wake up, I don't want to work, and how my mother, and this thing has, tore me down. So what I used to do was, my mother would be a little late for, to get my lunch ready. So what I would do was, I would complain, oh, you were late. I don't want to take this lunch with me, I don't like this food. And when I came here, I had to cook for myself. And I don't even understand how it was so easy for her to cook it in like 2-3 minutes for me. But I used to cry thinking that how is she even doing that? And that changed me a lot. From a person who is speaking a lot in the family, I became a person here who is quiet enough, not talking to so many people. Like, I was definitely an introvert back home, but I used to, connect with the people who belong to me.
Yeah.
But here I became all quiet. I started thinking I don't belong here, and there are so many times I just want to go back. And it's been like probably every single day there comes 1 minute where I think things are not working out. But then I just look up to my parents who have spent their life savings to send me here. And then I say, no, I can't quit, And there has been a time when my mother was not well back home. And I started getting, those kind of panic attacks. Where I used to, I don't know if a lot of people know. I don't even personally know that. But I used to, I used to sleep and I felt like I can't wake up. And it was a very horrifying experience for me. And at that time, I was changing the place where I live. So, and even I was getting in fights with everybody. And back home, I used to know what is my responsibility and what not. What are the things that I am responsible for? Like you said, we don't give credit to ourselves. So it happened to me. So the first thing that changed in me was my confidence. The second thing that changed in me was the way I talk. I started stuttering a little bit. And then the thing that changed in me was, how I deal with these kind of people, who are telling me that, no, you are fake. You are not doing things right. Definitely, when we want to connect with people, we have to put efforts.
Yeah.
And if they see those efforts as something being fake, then you can't change that mindset.
But
you know?
in this entire story, it seems like anxiety is real.
Yeah.
Panic attack is real.
Yeah.
Missing parents is real.
Yes, it is. And especially when your parents face a health issue, it's the thing next to death, because you can't go back. You can't stay here. Your mind is somewhere else. You have to go to work. You have to give your mind to your work, but you are at the same time investing your mind to your parents.
You burn, you cry.
But you still have to make it work, and you just have to keep going. But you have to change things in your life. I've realized it now that whatever the people say, I still have to do things that are extra in my life, and this is one of it. That I thought maybe, okay, the people who are coming on the show, maybe they have done too good in their lives. So I've changed this way, Before I used to think I can do anything, This is my ground. And now I always have a doubt on myself. Before doing something, I'm always thinking, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that, or I don't know. Maybe these people have started before me. That is the reason why they've reached here. So it's all self-doubt, confidence level, mental issues, and everything.
Do you miss parents more?
Yeah, I miss them a lot. Unlike
If you want to close
others.
your eyes and share
if I close my eyes and I think of them, I miss them so much. Like, I can't even express that.
Are they listening us right now?
Yeah, probably.
You want to tell them anything?
Yeah, I just want to tell them that now I realize what they've done for me, and I can't thank them enough, because it's not easy, In India, we just have my parents, they put their only investment, which is our house, on collateral so that they can take a loan and send me here. And it's not easy, because they've worked their whole life for that place, and they've invested that in me. And there has been a time where I have broken their trust, and I have done stuff which I was not supposed to. But,
You got up.
Yeah, I got up, and I've accepted the fact that when we are kids, we do things that we think might not make an effect, or maybe our parents are not, they don't have enough understanding of things. But after we come here, we realize that yes, they were right. And I don't know if, I feel the luckiest one. My parents have always trusted me. They've always, treated me as so my father calls me Sher, Papa Sher. So they've always treated me like I'm their lion, and they've just sent me outside to fight everybody. And I hope I, make them proud. I call them here one day. Yeah. And I hope, because right now they're more than happy to see me here. It was just a mind-blowing opportunity that they heard of. So I'm grateful that I've got this opportunity, and thanks to you. I was thinking that I won't get to, be a part of an interview because I haven't achieved that much in Canada. But you achieve experiences here. It's not monetary benefits, it's not houses, because anyways you're going to do that after a point of time. But what we achieve is experiences that we can share. And I would like to share a couple of things with other kids, that first of all, where you are going to live, it's a very important thing, because you have to go there, sleep there, wake up. You have to, be in that place for a longer period of time. Yep. So you have to choose it wisely. You have to ask for everything that you're asking for. And we don't have to think that maybe we're asking for too much. So I just heard a song, and it said that I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking the wrong person,
Oof.
So you go to people, you just ask for stuff that you think is important to you and don't settle for less.
Very nice, very nice. But Diamond is always rough in the original format, and that's
Yes.
where you are right now. So you don't have to think कि ऐसे मैं क्यों इधर invite कर रहा हूँ. I see the person, I see their story, and that's how we invite. And you totally 110% deserve to be here. But thank you so much for joining. Before we close the interview, I want to hear one more song. I want to hear one more song, and the one you sang in the promo.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe if you
I
have
can
anything
sing-
else in
yeah,
mind.
I can sing 2 lines of it, but before
Sure.
that, I just want to say one thing. If it's
Sure,
okay.
go ahead, yeah.
I just want to say that recently, before I used to think that there are so many Indian people here. Why? I want Canadian experience, But we miss to understand the thing that Indian people are hardworking.
Yeah.
Their parents trust them. That is the reason why there are mostly Indians here. Because not every country is that much, they don't have that good relations with their kids, maybe. Yeah?
That's right.
Yeah. So I just want to say that if you see too many Indians, feel proud
Yeah.
that
of
they
course.
are hardworking, they have good relations with their parents, and they're investing their lifetime savings to come here and help everybody if it's possible.
Fantastic. 2 lines.
So, yeah. पिंजरा तोड़ के उड़ जाना है पिंजरा तोड़ के उड़ जाना है पिंजरा तोड़ के उड़ जाना है पिंजरा तोड़ के उड़ जाना है.
Wow. Simply amazing. And well, you were recommending another song as well. I cannot just stop you.
I forgot about it. But just break the pinjra, come here and just take care of yourself and be confident enough and never settle for less. Keep crying, keep burning, but make the things work out for yourself and your family as well, because those are the people who have sent you here and you are here just for them, because of them. So
Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure having you.
thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine. हम जो सोचते हैं वो कभी रियल नहीं होती है, और जो हमने नहीं सोचा होता है वो कभी कभी रियल हो जाता है. Anxiety is real, panic attack is real, missing parent is real, roomies are important, college is important, gaining Canadian experience is important. ये था आज के takeaways. If you are a student, you really need to understand one thing, that you burn, you cry, but you have to make it work. This was a punchline, it seems like, today's episode. But yes, this was today's episode. We'll come again with the next episode next Sunday. Stay tuned. This was Student of the Week.
पेरेंट्स का लाड, घर का आराम छोड़कर पढ़ने आते हैं. स्कूल, घर, जॉब की जगलिंग में दिन बिताते हैं. डिटर्मिनेशन, कुछ करने का, रखता है मन को स्ट्रॉन्ग. तभी तो परदेश में भी ये अपने जलवे दिखाते हैं.
स्टूडेंट्स को जानते सब है, पर पहचानो मेरे यानी कि जयमिन के साथ. शो આપણો ગુજરાતી के स्पेशल सेगमेंट स्टूडेंट ऑफ द वीक पर.